stoicism and the search for tranquility. The glow of the screen, the constant vibration on the table, the endless stream of notifications that whisper, "Look at me." In today's world, our attention has become the rarest of currencies, and yet we spend it so carelessly. With you is Lara Aldemiri, and today's episode is not a story about technology alone. It is about how ancient philosophy and modern psychology intersect in one of the most urgent battles of our time, the fight to protect our focus. We begin not in Silicon Valley, but in your own hand, the phone you check before breakfast. It is not just a tool anymore, it is a marketplace where your attention is bought, sold, and shaped. Engineers design platforms to keep you hooked, using colors, sounds, and dopamine loops. Each swipe is a slot machine spin. Each scroll is an engineered gamble. The more you give, the more they profit. But the story of distraction is not new. Long before social media, thinkers in Rome, Athens, and even Buddhist monasteries spoke of the restless mind, the hunger for novelty, the endless chase for what lies just outside our reach. Seneca, a Roman Stoic philosopher, statesman, and playwright who lived during the 1st century after the birth of Christ, called it the scattering of the soul. Modern neuroscientists call it cognitive overload. Different language, same condition. And in cities like Cairo, Dubai, and Beirut, where digital transformation races faster than sleep, the effects are magnified. Professionals live inside a storm of emails, WhatsApp groups, Slack messages, and trending headlines. The border between work and life dissolves. Decision-making weakens. Creativity collapses under the weight of constant input. So the question emerges, can we reclaim our focus? Modern psychology offers us a defense. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, teaches that events don't harm us directly. It is our interpretation that shapes the impact. A buzz on your phone is neutral. It is your thought. What if it's urgent? What if I'm missing out? That makes it intrusive. Therapists suggest cognitive reframing. Instead of, "I must check this now," you train yourself to say, "This is an engineered urge. I choose where my focus goes." It is mental weightlifting, strengthening the prefrontal cortex, the seat of impulse control. Each repetition builds a little more freedom from the compulsion. Now let us summon an older voice. The Stoics. Their principle, the dichotomy of control. You cannot control the notification, but you can control your judgment of it. You can control whether you respond instantly or whether you silence it and continue your work. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic thinker from the 2nd century after the birth of Christ, author of the Meditations, called this inner fortress the internal citadel. It is the same resilience modern psychology describes, the power to observe without obeying. And when the Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, imagining potential disruptions, they were rehearsing the same mental strength that cognitive behavioral therapy builds today. By envisioning the worst, they trained themselves not to panic when it came. The alignment is striking. Ancient philosophy and modern therapy both teach us to separate what belongs to us, our reason, our judgment, our response, from what does not. Look at the Middle East today. Digital economies are booming. Influencers thrive. Companies compete for every second of your scroll. And yet, professionals from Cairo to Riyadh increasingly report burnout, anxiety, and digital fatigue. Employers call for productivity, but employees drown in notifications. This is not a cultural accident. It is the predictable result of an economy that monetizes distraction. But here is the paradox. The same digital tools that fragment our minds can also become platforms for intentional focus. Apps that block notifications, guided meditation channels, or digital detox programs are rising. In Dubai, startups offer wellness technology that measures screen time the way fitness trackers measure steps. In Cairo, universities experiment with focus labs, where students work in phone-free zones. This is where ancient wisdom becomes practical. Stoicism tells us to anchor our goals in what we can control. Psychology tells us to reframe thoughts. Together, they create not a nostalgic retreat from modernity, but a sharper way to live within it. So, what does this integration look like in your daily life? The focus ritual: before deep work, set an intention, a stoic sense of purpose, turn off non-essential notifications, digital hygiene, then visualize the possible interruptions and prepare your response. The values check: when chasing success, ask, am I pursuing an external outcome beyond my control, like likes, shares, or virality, or am I grounding my goal in effort, integrity, and quality? The digital abstinence drill: once a week, practice voluntary discomfort. Spend an evening without your phone. Let silence teach you what constant noise has hidden. This is not about rejecting technology. It is about reclaiming mastery so that tools remain tools, not masters. Your attention is your life's energy. Every moment you reclaim it, you write your own values into the world. So ask yourself, when the screen glows again, will you choose to react or will you choose to remain anchored? Because in every moment we look back, we are also writing what's next. This was Lara Demiri with you.
مع آي بودكاست، حين تقرأ كتابك بأذنيك.